All right, welcome to Chair Yoga, and today I'd like to focus on the whole body. Make sure you have some blocks to strap your bolster and your towel. Come a little closer to the edge of the seat so your feet are nice and grounded. Roll the shoulders up, back, and let the shoulder blades and the shoulders sink down into the back body, palms face up. Let the hands relax on the back of the thighs. And get that nice, steady, grounded feeling on your seat. And as you sit there, reflect for a moment on how you feel. Notice the sensations you feel in the body. Notice the activity of your mind, thoughts. Notice any feelings or moods that come into your awareness. And imagine your awareness is like the blue sky. Clouds come and go in the blue sky. Storms come and go in the blue sky. So your awareness is simply noticing all the clouds of feelings, thoughts, emotions, sensations that come and go into your awareness. Sometimes they linger and sometimes they leave. So when we do yoga holistically for the whole body, we need to include our awareness, this part of us that simply notices everything that's happening. And our practice is to notice it without judging it, not giving it a label. And one way to do that is when you feel a label arising, let your attention move to your breath. Notice your breathing. Every breath we take informs the energy that reaches our cells. Every breath has oxygen, and oxygen is needed by every cell in the body. Let each new breath grow a little deeper. And on the next breath, start to lift the arms into the air. Feel that first movement in the body. Exhale, float the hands down. Let your arms be like big, slow motion wings, lifting and lowering. And as you lift and lower the arms, let your attention move into the back body, into the shoulder blades. Can you feel your shoulder blades squeezing towards the spine, lifting. Feel those shoulder blades firm, supporting the arms. And the next time you lift your wings, let the shoulder blades lift the arms, and notice how different it feels when the lift comes from the shoulder blades. So instead of the hands lifting you up, the shoulder blades push the arms up. Almost like somebody's grabbed your arms and pushing them up. Notice how different that feeling is in the body. So we're letting these strong muscles in the back body move the arms up and down. The next time the arms get pushed upwards, lift your gaze as if you're looking up at the sky. Maybe say Alleluia. And then float the arms down. Let the arms drift down. Lift the gaze up, look up, reach up. Let the arms drift down and look down towards the ground. Feel the back of the neck gently stretch. Continue with this floating motion. If the arms get tired, you can rest. Really giving the shoulder joints a big workout today. Now the next time you come down, pause, come back to your seated centering. Notice the warmth you've created in the shoulders. And then take the right hand behind the back as if you're trying to scratch up between the shoulder blades. And then change sides. The left hand comes up and it tries to scratch between the shoulder blades. Notice the different feeling in each shoulder. And then we're going to float between those two positions, right hand back and then left hand back. Right hand back, left hand back. Just feeling that movement in the shoulder in a different way. Noticing those muscles that feel sticky in this move. Now the next time you bring your right hand back, we're going to bring the left hand back and hold our elbows with each hand. So right hand holds left elbow, left hand holds right elbow as best as you can. Like you're folding your arms behind your back. Turn the head to the right and then the left. Do that 3 more times. In your own time. Just feeling the neck when the arms are folded. And then if you can, try to bring your hands together, palms together, pointing downwards. So you feel your thumbs pressed up against your tailbone and your hands are in prayer position, pointing downwards. Notice what your shoulders are trying to do here. Now for some of you who have wrist flexibility, you're going to turn the hands so that they face upwards in prayer position behind the back, reverse prayer. And just notice the sensations that brings to your wrists and fingers. So prayer pointing down or prayer pointing up. Exhale, gently release. And shake out the hands. Now, before we leave the shoulders, let's work a little bit more on those important moves that help bring our awareness to the back body. The first one is to come into Goddess. So straddle the feet a little wider apart. Sit towards the edge of the chair so there's a nice stretch in the inner thighs. Bring the hands out 90 degrees. And then bend the elbows 90 degrees. Goddess. And feel the sensations that brings into the shoulder blades. Now rotating just the left hand down, come into this Z shape. And then we're going to switch. That left hand comes up, Goddess, right hand comes down into another Z shape. Notice the sensations that brings into the shoulders. So Goddess, Z shape left side, Goddess, Z shape right side. We'll do one more Z shape each side. And then we'll go into full scarecrow. Both hands down. Woo! Full scarecrow. Feel that in the front of the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Relax the shoulders. And notice how open this leaves the chest feeling. Take a deep breath in. Lift the corners of the mouth into a Mona Lisa smile as you exhale and twist to the right. Starting to wake up some new muscles here, the twisting muscles of the body. Left hand crosses over the midline of the body. Turn the head towards the back shoulder without straining. Inhale the head to neutral. Exhale the head to the left shoulder without straining. Inhale to the right, and then the left. Inhale, neutral, relax the twist. Allow the body to unwind itself back to neutral. Notice how that leaves you feeling. So remember, each feeling we sense is like a cloud coming across the sky of awareness. It might linger and it might disappear quickly. Turn to the other side. Twisting to the left, turn the head to the right, and then the head to the left. Turn the head a few more times. And then slowly come back to neutral. Bring the feet shoulder width distance apart. Float the hands up above the head and touch the hands together into prayer position and sweep both hands over that right leg. Look down towards the floor and feel a different kind of twist in that forward flexion. Inhale, come up to neutral. Reach and touch above the head, and then swing both hands to the other leg. Try that twice more on each side, inhaling up, exhaling, fold and twist. And when you've come up the next round, float the hands down, bring your attention to the blue sky of awareness. Notice the sensations you feel. Notice how your mood is. Has your mood shifted at all? Are your thoughts differently focused? What's happening in your sky of awareness? Hips, hip, hip, hooray. Let's bring that left hip open and straighten the left leg out. It's like you got the foot ready to press down on the accelerator of the car. Push it down and stretch through the ankle, and then curl it back and bring it back. Other side, the same motion. Open the hip, extend the leg, and then point the ankle, point the toes. Curl the toes back, bend the knee, come back to neutral. Left side, same. Open, stretch, point. Curl, bend, return. Open, stretch, point, curl, bend, return. One more on each side. And then prepare for Warrior One. So with Warrior One, we want to rotate the left hip and then rotate the torso so that you can see I'm seated right across the chair on the left side, but my right side is hanging in space. I can tap my buttock, my right buttock, and then bring that right leg back. Have a nice relaxed leg. And we'll start to roll it, coming on top of the toes and then back onto the ball of the foot. So you see what happens to the knee joint. The knee joint bends as I roll onto the top of the foot. And as I roll onto the ball of the foot, the knee joint opens up. So this is good work for the ankle. And you'll notice I'm on a nice plush carpet. If you're on a hard floor, you might want to put something under your foot so it's a little less taxing. The next time you extend, bring the shoulders back. Lift that right hand up and then the left hand. Bring your hands behind your back into prayer position, pointing down. And then for those who can, point prayer position up into humble warrior. Exhale, gently release, float the hands up, Warrior One, and then bring the hands to the chair and relax the legs and slowly turn towards the front. Let's do some torso rolls here just to release the low back. 1 or 2 in each direction. The next time you come up, rotate the right hip, rotate the torso to the right, adjust your seat so you feel nice and grounded on that right hip, and then extend the left leg back. Come into some slow ankle rolls here, coming on to the top of the foot, and then the ball of the foot. The next time you extend, pause, hold, reach left hand up, right hand up if you can, Warrior One. Hold Warrior One as you bring the hands behind your back into downward prayer. And for those who want upward prayer. Bring the hands above the head, Warrior One. Relax the arms, relax the legs. Unwind gently to the front. Bring your attention onto how you feel. So what feelings are floating across your awareness right now? How's your breathing? Where are your thoughts focused? All without judgment. Rotate the torso a couple of times in each direction and prepare for Warrior One on the other side again. The next time you come up, rotate that left hip, rotate the torso, extend the right leg. So we're going to do something a little different this time. As you float the hands up into Warrior One above the head, bring them forward for a moment so the weight comes over that front leg. Really push out through the back leg and sweep both hands over that left thigh. So you create a little twist in in this warrior prayer position. Inhale, come up. Relax the hands, relax the thighs. Gently unwind to the front. Notice the feelings of the body crossing the mind's eye. Your field of awareness. Notice how you're breathing. Notice the warmth in your body. Other side. Open that right hip. Rotate the torso to the right. Extend the left leg. Reach up, Warrior One. Oh, big stretch. Bring the hands together and sweep both hands over that right thigh and look down towards the right. Push back through the left heel. So when you lean forward like this is a great way to stretch that back leg. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, relax, and turn. Before we go to the next sequence of Warrior One prayer, we'll do it straight on. So have the feet shoulder width apart. Inhale, float the hands up above the head. Exhale, sweep both hands over that right thigh and look down. And this is where you have the option now to come into prayer by bending both elbows, bring the thumbs to the chest and bring the right shoulder back so you've turned your torso more into a deeper twist. The back of the thumbs pressing against your chest, shoulders stacked up. Straighten the arms down again and inhale, come up. So it's a fairly complex prayer twist. And we'll do the same on the other side. Sweep to that left thigh. Get nice and balanced as you bend the elbows. Bring that left shoulder back and turn towards the left, feeling the thumbs against the chest. And then release, come up and come back to your seated awareness. Close the eyes. Notice the impact of your shapes on your breathing, on the temperature of your body, and has it stirred up any thoughts or judgments? So we're going to apply that same principle now to our Warrior One pose. Open that left hip to the left, swivel the torso to the left, extend the right leg back. Come into Warrior One. Bring the hands together and sweep both hands over that left thigh. And for those who want to, come into your prayer twist now. Turning the torso, straighten out through that right heel. Feel the weight in that left foot. Inhale, coming up and dropping the hands, unwinding. So Warrior One on the chair is one of the more complicated warriors. So everything we're doing here is fairly complex. So complexity often brings up a heavier breath response from the body. It can stir up the mind. And all you're doing is witnessing what's happening. You're watching the clouds cross the sky. Right hip open, turn the torso to that right side, extend the left leg. Come up, Warrior One on this side. Sweep to that right thigh. Push out through that left leg. Remember, that's a great opportunity. And then come into your prayer twist. Straighten the arms. Lift the arms. Relax the arms. Relax the legs. Unwind to center. And once again, use your awareness to observe what's happening. Just like an artist steps back from his painting for a moment and observes the canvas. It's like a moment to step back. Grab the knees and rotate the torso twice in each direction. So we're going to spend a little bit of time on the feet today. So lean your body weight forward a little bit so that the weight of your body comes over your knees, and lift the left heel into the air so the ball of the foot stays on the ground. And then change sides. Drop the left heel, lift the right heel. And notice the sensations you feel in your ankles here as you do that. Let's walk from side to side in that way. Left, right, left, right. And then pause, grab your left thigh, hold the left thigh with your hands, or a strap if you can't reach, and start to rotate that left ankle. Make a big circle, the biggest circle you can. And just observe your circle. If it feels smooth and circular. Does it feel clunky and rectangular? Other direction. Does the quality of your circle change when you change direction? And then point, well, let's extend the leg, point and flex the foot. The next time the toes curl backwards, wave the foot side to side. And then let the shin dangle for a moment, and if you can, squeeze the knee up towards your rib cage. Give it a nice strong squeeze. Let the right hand come down and grab the left foot for a moment and rest the ankle over your knee. The ankle over your knee. Take both hands and give that left foot a massage. Press the finger pads into the arch and the top of the foot, around the Achilles, the back of the heel. Just give it a nice strong squeeze, stimulate, maybe stimulate the toes of each digit. And then for a moment, see if you can rest your left elbow onto that left thigh, so you're bringing your weight forward. Firmly squeeze your toes with the right hand and start to rotate the foot with the hand. Let the ankle relax, so your right hand is doing all the work. And as we lean forward, we feel that stretch on the left thigh. See if you can turn the foot in the opposite direction seamlessly, without interrupting the fluid flow you've started in the ankle. And then slowly release the turning and relax the left leg. Both legs on the ground, palms face up. Open up your awareness, firstly into the leg you've worked on. The foot you've worked on. And by contrast, notice how the other side of the body might feel dull, lifeless. So that attention you put into that left leg, left foot, left ankle has literally changed the experience of the leg, of the limb. Let's pick up the right knee and hug the right knee into the ribs. Oh. grab the hamstring, and we'll rotate that right foot. And once again, using the initial rotations just to notice, is there a difference between the ankles left and right? Turn the other way. And then point and flex the foot. Curl it back and then wave the foot side to side. Let the shin dangle, and once again, squeeze that knee into your ribs. And if you can, cross ankle over knee. Massage the foot. Massage the toes, the heel, the ankle, top of the foot, arch, Achilles, so when we massage like this, we're stimulating the blood flow to that region. And that blood flow brings nutrients to the foot. Make sure you get into each digit. And then gently lean your weight forward over that right hip. Squeeze the toes strongly with the left hand and start to turn the foot. Once again, letting the ankle relax as you turn the foot. Turn it the other way. And gently release the forward fold, final rub on the foot, and then release that foot to the ground. Come back to your seat of awareness, palms face up, good posture, shoulders back and down. And notice if that right leg has more stimulation now, more aliveness. Grab the knees and gently create a torso circle. Other direction. extend the legs out, a big stretch. Lean the weight forward over the shins of the knees. Toes curled back. And prepare for ground Shavasana, ecstatic back. If you want to stay on your chair for Shavasana, you can, using blocks under the feet and a bolster on the back. Otherwise, setting up your chair so it's facing down the mat. I'll do mine sideways. You might want something for your head, so a blanket or a towel. Make sure you're warm. And to come down, lean into the chair for a moment. Relax. Bend the knees, taking the weight into your hands so you can come down onto your sit bones, like you're sitting on the floor. Turn sideways to your chair and hustle up towards the edge of your chair. So when you roll back, you twist your body and lift your legs up onto the chair or couch or the coffee table and come onto your back. Palms face up beside you, 45 degrees out from the hips. Now it's important to snuggle your shoulder blades back and down, so if you're lying on the ground, you feel the back relax. If you're seated in your chair, you feel the back relax, the shoulder blades soften. If you're lying down, you want the low back to melt into your mat. If you're seated, you want to lean back into your bolster, into your cushion, so that your low back and hips relax. Relaxing the legs now. If you're tall, you won't need blocks under the feet. But blocks under the feet can be a nice way to relax. You could be in a recliner here with the footrest up. Now remember the shoulders. Bring your shoulders into your awareness. Because the shoulders are one of the most vulnerable spots in the body that tense up. A lot of our tension rushes into the shoulders. Can you relax the shoulders and the arms? When we relax the shoulders and the arms, it makes it easier to relax the throat and the face, the jaw. Let the jaw, let the muscles and nerves of the jaw go limp and relaxed. Once again, bring your attention into your awareness of what is happening. What are the clouds that are floating through the sky of your attention right now? What are the sensations you're feeling in the body? How is your breath? How are you breathing? And what are the thoughts that are crossing through the mind's eye? And let all your observations be free from judgment. Let go of judgment. Step back from your painting. Observe the whole picture. Take a deep, slow breath in. And if you'd like to, stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Feel free to stay here even as the class finishes. If you'd like to transition and finish class, gently start to move the body, stretch the body. Like you've just woken up from a slumber. And however you transition, whether you're on the chair or on the ground, do it in a way that's relaxed, unrushed. Until you find the seat that you want to finish classing. It could be on the floor, it could be on a chair. You could still be in Shavasana. And once again, notice how you feel. Just bring your hands together at the chest. Let the head bow in gratitude for each other's company. Namaste.
Namaste.